Hi everyone, Miss Danielle here again. We're going to do some Next Dollar Up practice today using Next Dollar Up Worksheet 2. So you should be seeing on my screen right now, I have the worksheet open, Next Dollar Up Worksheet 2. This is going to be emailed to you at the beginning of the week for you to do at any point of the week when it's convenient for you. The directions. Follow along with me as I solve Next Dollar Up work problems and show my work. So let me just turn on my annotation feature so I'm going to be able to show my work. So question 1. Cameron buys groceries and the total is $45.67. What bills should she hand to the cashier? So the important thing to know about this problem is we want to try to hand the least amount of bills to a cashier too. Sometimes we fall into a trap where yes, 5 works, yes, 10 works, and we end up handing a lot more bills to the cashier than we actually needed to. So we want to focus on the least amount of bills. So I'm going to look at the biggest bills that I have first and try to use those. So I know that let me turn my drawing on, $20 and $20 equals $40. I know this because I did the math equation on the side, which I can show you now. So this is just a simple addition problem, 20 plus 20 equals 40. So now we're at $40 and we need to get to $45.67. If I take this $40 and I add the $5 bill first, plus 5 equals 45. Now, we got up to the correct dollar amount, but we haven't covered the cents yet. We still are short 67 cents. So using the $5 bill does not make the most sense here. But let's see what happens if we add a $10 bill to that. So 40 plus 10 equals 50. Well, that's definitely enough because 50 is bigger than 45.67, and it's our best option here. So the 3 bills that I'm going to hand to the cashier to cover a total of $45.67 is a 20, a 20, and a 10. Now we're going to move down to question number 2. Julia goes out to eat. The bill is $18.01. She has a $10 bill in her wallet. Does she have enough? So there are 2 ways that you can solve this problem. One is by using the number line strategy that we used last week. So taking a piece of paper or a Microsoft Word document and writing out the numbers 1 through 20 or 30 or whatever you need to solve the problem, and then figuring out if the amount that you have is greater than the amount that's due by using the different spots on the number line. I'm going to solve this problem today by using the math equation way of solving it, because there are multiple ways to solve this problem. So if the bill is $18.01 and I have $10, I'm going to subtract $10 because that's what I'm handing to the cashier, right? That leaves me with $8.01. So because I still have money left on my bill and I've given them all of the money in my wallet, I do not have enough to make the purchase. So if you were to do this problem and there was nothing left over or extra money left over in your wallet, then you would have enough. But since we have this remainder here, we still have $8.01 to cover. We do not have enough to cover that bill with the amount that Julia has in her wallet at the time. So let's move down to question number 3. So Danny goes to buy dog food. The bag costs her $25.56. She has a $20 bill and a $10 bill in her wallet. Does she have enough? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add up the money that I have in my wallet because I need to know how much the total is, even if I already know what bills I have. So 20 plus 10. Feel free to use a calculator if you need one. That's totally fine. Or you can use a number line or any other sort of manipulatives counting, maybe 20 manipulatives plus 10 and count them out. There's a lot of different ways to solve addition problems. So $30 total. So now I'm either going to use an equation or I'm going to use a number line to determine if 30 is bigger than 25. So if you used an equation in a previous problem, I recommend using a number line now. And you could always start the number line at 20 and go until 40 or something like that if you don't want to count all the way from 1 to 30. It's a lot to fit on a sheet of paper. So I am going to say that I used my number line and I determined that 30 is in fact greater than 25.56. So Danny has enough money to make the purchase of the dog food at the store. So that is how I solved question 3. Let's move down to question 4, with this, which is our final problem for today. Jamie buys a new toy. Her total is $23.80. What bills should she hand to the cashier? So I'm going to look at this and try to find the biggest bill that I need, okay? So I know that the total is 23, so I'm going to need at least $20. So I'm going to circle this 20 here. Apologize for that very large circle. So now I'm up to $20, and I'm still left with $3.80 that I need to cover. Now, there's no wrong answer right now. You could use another 10. You could use either one of these 10s. However, the best option would be to use this 5, because then you have the least amount of change coming back to you, and you'll still have those $10 bills available. So in order to cover Jamie's purchase of her new toy, which was $23.80, she handed them, the cashier, a 20 and a 5. So she gave them $25, so she'll get $1.20 back in change, and that is okay. All right, so that is how I solved my Dollar Up worksheet strategies of the week. I hope that you enjoyed that lesson, and I hope that you got something out of it. So I hope you all have a great day. That was our math lesson of the week, and I'll see you next week.